students, in last lecture we have solved examples. Now in this lecture we solve exercise 3.1 question number 8. First example is cos 2 theta is equal to minus 2. Cos 2 theta is equal to minus 1. याच्या आधीचे जे 7 एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत ते तुम्ही सोडवा. आपण सॉल्व एक्झाम्पल जे सोडवलेले आहेत त्याच्याशीच रिलेटेड आहेत, सेम आहेत. काही प्रॉब्लेम आला तर विचार. cos 2 theta is equal to minus 1. So cos 2 theta is equal to value of cos pi is minus 1. So you replace minus 1 by cos pi. So this is of the form cos theta is equal to cos alpha. And we know the general solution of this form is theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. So therefore theta is equal to 2n pi divided by 2 plus minus pi by 2. So theta is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 2. So this equation has solution. Cos 2 theta is equal to minus 1. Now second example is cos square theta is equal to minus 1. So this is minus 1. So square of real number is never negative. Square of real number is never negative. So this equation has no solution. Square of any real number is never negative. So cos square theta is equal to minus 1 has no solution. In standard 11 we see the chapter complex number. Complex number square is negative, but square of real number is never negative. Example number 3rd is 2 sin theta is equal to 3. 2 sin theta is equal to 3. So sin theta is equal to 3 divided by 2. So sin theta is equal to, you can solve this, we get the answer 1.5. 1.5 sin theta is equal to 1.5, but sin theta is in between minus 1 and 1. Minus 1 is less than or equal to sin theta, is strictly less than 1. So sin theta is in between minus 1 and 1, and this sin theta is greater than 1. So this equation has no solution. 2 sin theta is equal to 3 has no solution. Now last one is 3 tan theta is equal to 5. 3 tan theta is equal to 5. So tan theta is equal to 5 divided by 3. We can replace this 5 divided by 3 by tan alpha. Put tan alpha is equal to 5 by 3. So therefore alpha is equal to tan inverse of 5 by 3. So this equation becomes tan theta is equal to tan alpha, and this equation has solution. Theta is equal to n pi plus alpha. So therefore theta is equal to n pi plus alpha is tan inverse of 5 by 3. So we get the solution of this equation. So 3 tan theta is equal to 5 has solution. Now next topic is relation between Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. Cartesian coordinates means xy axis, and polar coordinates means in r and theta. In 11th we see the relation between Cartesian and polar coordinates. So here this distance is r, this distance is x, this distance is y, and this is angle theta. So this point we can write x comma y in Cartesian coordinate, and in polar coordinate we can write this as r cos theta and r of sine theta. So x comma y are Cartesian coordinates, and r theta are called polar coordinates. So we have here, from this, x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r of sine theta. Okay, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sine theta, where we can find the value of r. R is equal to under root of x square plus y square, and value of theta is tan inverse of y by x. So this is the relation between Cartesian and polar coordinates. Now we will take example from textbook. Find the Cartesian coordinates. Find the Cartesian coordinates of the point whose polar coordinates are 2 and pi by 4. So we have given r theta is equal to, we have given polar coordinates and we have to find Cartesian coordinates. So polar coordinates, we can write r theta is equal to 2 and pi by 4. So we have given r is equal to 2 and theta is equal to pi by 4. Now we have to find Cartesian coordinate, means we have to find the values of x and y. So from this, x is equal to, formula is r cos theta and formula for y is r sin theta. So x is equal to r of cos theta. So we put the values of r is 2 and theta is pi by 4. So here 2 and cos pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2. We write this 2 as root 2 into root 2 and this is divided by 2. So root 2 get cancelled. X is equal to root 2. Now formula for y is r of sin theta. So put the values of r and theta. So 2 sine of pi by 4, so is equal to 2 sine of pi by 4 is 1 upon root 2. Again replace 2 by root 2 and this is divided by root 2. So you get y is equal to root 2. So therefore Cartesian coordinates are x comma y is equal to root 2 root 2. Next example is find the polar coordinates. Find the polar coordinates of point whose Cartesian coordinates are 1 upon root 2 comma minus 1 upon root 2. So we have given Cartesian coordinates, means x, y is equal to 1 upon root 2 and minus 1 upon root 2. So we have x is equal to 1 upon root 2 and y is equal to minus 1 upon root 2. Now we have to find polar coordinates, means you have to find r and theta. So we know the value of formula for r is equal to under root of x square plus y square. So r is equal to under root of x is 1 upon root 2 bracket square plus y is minus 1 upon root 2 bracket square. So this is equal to 1 upon 2 plus this is 1 upon 2. So this is 2 times 1 upon 2. So this is 1. So answer is 1. So value of R is 1. So theta is argument of Z. Theta is argument of Z. These two xy coordinates lies in x positive and y negative. X positive and y negative. So this point lies in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant the formula for theta is 2 pi plus tan inverse of y by x. So this is 2 pi plus tan inverse of y is minus 1 upon root 2 and x is 1 upon root 2. So this is 2 pi plus tan inverse of 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2 get cancelled, we get minus 1. So 2 pi plus tan inverse of minus theta is minus tan inverse of theta, and tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So this is 4 into 2, 8, 8 pi minus pi is 7 pi by 4. So value of theta is 7 pi by 4. Theta is 7 pi by 4. So therefore polar coordinates are theta is equal to R is 1 and theta is 7 pi by 4. Next point is solving a triangle. Solving a triangle. In triangle we have 3 angles and 3 sides. In triangle we have 3 angles and 3 sides. These 3 angles and 3 sides are called elements of this triangle, and solving a triangle means to find the unknown values of these elements. 3 sides and 3 angles are the elements of a triangle, and solving a triangle means to find the unknown values of these elements. Solving a triangle means to find the unknown values of these elements. Elements means angle or side. To find the values of angle or side, the sine rule is in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C is equal to 2 times R, where R is circumradius of triangle ABC. So we will take proof of this sine rule. Sine rule is A upon sine A, B upon sine B, C upon sine C is equal to 2R. So we will take the proof of this sine rule. So let this triangle, we have this triangle ABC. We will take perpendicular from A to BC and write this point as D. So side of this, length of this AC is small b, and length of this BC is small a, and length of this AB is small c. So let AD is perpendicular to BC So therefore sine of C, sine C is equal to AD upon AC. Sine C is equal to AD upon AC, and value of AC is B. Value of AC is B. So AD is equal to B sine C. So therefore AD is equal to B sine C. So area of this triangle ABC is equal to, area is 1 into half into base into height. Area is 1 by 2 base into height. So 1 by 2. Base of this triangle is BC, and length of this BC is small a, and height is AD. Height is AD, and AD is B sine C. AD is B sine C. So therefore area of triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 AB sine C. Similarly, we can find the area of triangle by taking the angle B and A, 1/2 AC sine B, and similarly, and area of triangle ABC as 1/2 BC sine A. This LHS is same, so RHS is also same. So we can write this equation as 2 times area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is equal to AB sine C, and here 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to AC sine B, and from third equation 2 times area of triangle ABC is equal to BC sine A. So LHS is same, so RHS is also same. So we write this equation first, ABC angle sine A. So you can write BC sine A is equal to AC sine B is equal to AB sine C, or divide throughout by ABC, small ABC. So you get BC sine A upon small ABC is equal to AC sine B upon small ABC is equal to AB sine C divided by small ABC. So BC sine A upon ABC is equal to AC sine B upon ABC is equal to AB sine C upon ABC. Now here BC get cancelled, AC get cancelled, AB get cancelled. So therefore sine A upon A is equal to sine B upon B is equal to sine C upon C. So we will take reciprocal. So A upon sine A is equal to B upon sine B is equal to C upon sine C. This is equation number first, and this is the आता जो थेरम आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचा त्यामध्ये हे आलेलं आहे. फक्त हा जो रेशो येतो प्रत्येक रेशो हा इक्वल टू 2r आला पाहिजे हे आपल्याला दाखवायचे. काय प्रूव्ह करायचं आपल्याला? टू प्रूव्ह दॅट each ratio is equal to 2r. Each ratio is equal to 2r. Each ratio is equal to 2r. फक्त आपल्याला ते दाखवायचे. आता we know that sum of the triangles is 180 degree. तर मी एक डायग्राम काढते पहा. This is circle and this is triangle ABC. Sum of the angles of this triangle is 180 degree. At least one, suppose करूयात आपण at least one angle is not right angle. So suppose A is not a right angle, then we draw diameter through A and let it meet the circle in P. Okay, this is diameter. This is angle APC and this is angle ABC. आता पहा हा जो अँगल ABC तयार ABC आहे त्याची आर्क जी आहे ती आहे AC आणि APC हा जो अँगल आहे त्याने पण आर्क कोणती तयार केलेली आहे ही AC. दोघांचे आर्क सेम आहे. आर्क जर सेम असेल तर हे हा जो कोण आहे ABC आणि हा कोण आहे APC आर इन्स्क्राइब्ड इन द सेम आर्क AC. So therefore angle ABC is equal to angle APC. So here center of circle and this AP, length of this AP is 2R. To prove that each ratio is equal to 2R, as sum of the angles of triangle ABC is 180 degree. At least one of the angle of triangle ABC is not a right angle. Suppose A is not right angle, then we draw diameter through A. Draw diameter through A. Let it meet circle in P. So therefore ABC and APC, angle ABC and angle APC are inscribed in the same arc AC. दोघांचे आर्क सेम आहे. कोणता आहे AC हा आर्क सेम आहे अँगल ABC आणि अँगल APC चा. Therefore these two angle measure of these two angles are same. So measure of angle ABC is equal to measure of angle APC. दोन्ही अँगल्स काय झालेत सेम झालेत. So sin B and sin P are equal. Sin of B is equal to sin of P. Angles काय असतील इक्वल असतील. आता हा जो ही AP ही जी आहे ती डायमीटर आहे. डायमीटर आणि हा जो अँगल आहे हा काय असणार आहे मग राईट अँगल असणार. AP जर डायमीटर असेल तर ACP हा काय राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल. मेजर ऑफ कोन ACP is equal to 90 degree. So APC is a right angle triangle. Now sin B is equal to sin P आहे. Sin B is equal to sin P. So sin P is equal to काय पहा sin P AC upon AP. Sin P is equal to AC upon AP. Okay. आता length of AC. Length of this AC is B. Length of this BC is A. Length of this BC is A. And length of this AB is C. Okay. So AC is B and AP is 2R. R is circumradius. So therefore sin B is equal to B upon 2R. So therefore we will take 2r in this side. So 2r is equal to b upon sine b. So therefore b upon sine b is equal to 2r. This is equation number 2. Now from first equation and second equation पहा b sin b is equal to 2r आहे आणि हे प्रत्येक रेशो काय आहेत इक्वल आहे. सो प्रत्येक रेशो इज इक्वल टू काय लिहू शकतो आपण 2r. सो a अपॉन sin a is equal to b upon sin b is equal to c upon sin c is equal to 2r. From first and second we can write this equation, and this is the required sine rule. This is the required sine rule. Now in next lecture we will see different forms of this sine rule. Different forms of this sine rule.